Hi there, welcome to ShadowChess. This is some new project that I'm trying to work with. My name is ShadowC, and the C stands for something you don't know. And of course, the show is called ShadowChess. And here I'm going to try to improve my chess skills through the awesome website chess.com, which I happen to be a developer of. I'm currently working on rewriting the chessboard with new technologies. Of course, with the cooperation of a few awesome developers as well. So I'm not the only one working on that. So I know people like to give me credit for the chessboard, but it really is a group effort, you know. And this is a big family and a beautiful team of very talented programmers that make these awesome things happen. So I just came from a lesson with Sam. In the future, I will be streaming those, but he wasn't feeling really well, so I'm wishing him good health. So we made it before the stream, and I was reviewing some Rook endgames because in my last chess stream, which didn't have a name yet, I was just playing a few games with my friend Sean, and he also works on chess.com, by the way. He's an awesome writer as well in his free time. So we were playing some games, and I went into some Rook endgames, and I lost miserably. So I just had a lesson on some key general concepts on Rook endgames, which I really a newbie at. So just so you know, my rating is general like 1500 or something. So I'm not a really advanced chess player. So the goal with this series is that I try to learn chess and I try to be better at chess, and I'm going to try to prove it by playing some quick chess in live chess. But before, I thought I could do some Rook endgames in drills. Drills is a nice feature in the Learn tab of chess.com. You can go there and search for any thematic position, whatever you want to do in chess. Or like if you want to practice checkmating your opponent, if you want to practice some position, or I don't know if you can practice what else you can practice. I mean, there's a nice menu of key concepts of the chess game that you can, choose from and start getting some drills about that. So this one is Rook versus Pawn, a typical win. I suppose, let's see, there is no I in team, but there is one in I'd better stop that pawn. Okay, that seems like an Eric joke. Your Rook cannot stop the pawn on its own. You must use your King too, and you cannot afford to waste time. Okay, so the concept here is that this a Rook versus Pawn endgame. So Black has this advanced pawn, and I can already tell, because the pawn is not on the h file, it's going to be much easier to me to maneuver my stuff around and just, I think the concept here, I'm not so sure, is trying to kick, Black's king around the pawn with your Rook. Try to put it in front of the pawn so he cannot advance, and at the same time trying to bring your king in front of the pawn so that, and taking squares away from him so that you can later like come here with your Rook and take the pawn. So it says it's a typical win, and I think it's supposed to say that I should be able to win this position because I have a Rook, and I should be able to add up my queen and my king and the Rook onto his pawn and win. So I'd say the first thing I had to do is just move. Oh, he's going the opposite way. Crap. Oh my god. Okay. I'm still winning this, by the way. So wow, I thought that the pawn was going this way. That's that's how noob I am. Of course, I'm not. This is the flip board, so this is the way the black pawn would queen in this square, but the position was the right way, not upside down. So that's not what I should. Well, I mean, I have to bring my king. I mean, no, I don't have a queen. I do have to bring my king somehow, but my king is behind the pawn. So, and my Rook is eyeing the F square here. So I'm not sure. Not sure what to do here. So, for example, if I put my Rook in front of the king, I mean, I can just try this and see what happens. So for example, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go back. I can do this and check him, and yeah, Rook E1 is a really bad move according to the computer. You see, it's equalized now, because the problem here is that I think he can get at my rook and gain tempo on it. So I guess I keep going. No, I don't keep going. What do I have to do here? Check him from the side. No, that equalizes thing. So it seems it seems there's only one move you can do here. And that, to be honest, it's probably this move. Why? So what do I do here? So it's not the king. Oh, seriously? I have no idea why this matters. Maybe because I put my king in opposite. I'm like opposing the black's king, and I cannot do that, or I should not do that. So for example, let's calculate. If I move my king here and he moves the pawn, and then my king here, he can just defend, and then I get to his pawn in time, I guess. Let's keep trying this. It seems the computer likes it, and it just is saying now mate in 23, which you cannot see in the screen, but believe me, I'm doing the right thing here. So yeah, that's right. That's right. So with my king, I was able to get here. So my move is this one, I guess. Yeah, and I got the pawn. So yeah, that's pretty much a one position. So yeah, you can tell I'm not very good at this. So the problem with getting my king here is that I'm too far away from the pawn, I guess. Let's try. Yeah, he can put his king, you know, blocking my king from getting in, which means he draws, because I can never get here with my king. Right, and I had to sacrifice my rook when he wins, and this is a drawn position. Okay, that makes sense. So king f7, the pawn. So the I guess this is a race to get my king to where it belongs. Ah, he did a different thing now. Interesting. Okay. You know the mate. I'm sure you know the mate with, you know, king and rook. I'm just driving his king to the rim. Yeah, that's it. He goes there. Move my rook. I check. Why do I check here? Because he can't come forward. If I check him, I'm blocking all these squares and he can only go back. And my objective is to get him to move to here, only move right now. And so if I check right now, he has no way to go, and it's a checkmate, and I win the position. Okay, so I had another drill, which is probably more complicated than this one. Let's see if it loads correctly. 1 second. It should load. Yeah. Sorry, the video it's desync in the Twitch dashboard, so that's why I don't do that. I don't see it. So Rook freezing 2 connected pass pawns. That's a lot more complicated than that. Connected pass pawns on the 6th rank famously defeat a Rook. I see. But these aren't there yet. 6th rank. So that's probably, this is probably the 6th rank. For black, look for a single move which prevents them from both from moving. Which prevents them both from moving. Don't forget that at some point you will need to use your king to start. So there's a single Rook move here that wins. Prevents them both from moving. That's odd because they are in different places. So they are in these diagonals and my Rook cannot block them both, I guess. I was looking at that. Thank you for that. I was looking at the move because g6 actually prevents both pawns from moving, because if he moves, I guess I get the pawn here and then I'm in front of the other pawn and I just got it. Yeah, awesome. I was just looking at g6 when I saw the chat. So yeah, that's cool. Reason why, so he's doing a different thing now. That's interesting. I guess I have to come forward with my king now. And what happens now? Yeah, that's not a good move. So for example, oh man, let me come here. And okay, he had to. Okay, so the moment I go to g4, he has to move. He has to move because if he doesn't, I'm getting this pawn and I still have time to come around. I suppose. So with this move, I just win. I'm going to prevent his king from entering the domain of the pawn, and then I take the pawn. I think the computer makes the, so you can do this several times and the computer will have different responses. For example, this time it keeps up much faster, but there's a trick here. If I come here, he defends, and he probably can keep my king from getting to the pawn. So I think I have to come here, and now I can get to the pawn in time, like here. Cool. So I'm on live chess now, and I can just play a regular 5-minute game. And I can abort because I don't move. Okay, let's just move. Yeah, I'm doing this. This is really silly. All right. All right, so yeah, this is pretty open. I think I'm going to try some threats now. So I'm piling up on this one, on this guy here. Yeah, that was a really good move. I'm going to pre-move. He's going to take my bishop and remove the threat altogether, but I guess I can keep adding some threats without castling first. He did not take the bishop. Wow. That means I can take this pawn. He will probably move this pawn, thinking of trapping the bishop. Okay, he didn't do that. Now I want to kick out this knight from here. Okay, now he does that, and that allows me to sacrifice it. And when I do, I get my queen in a really dangerous place, which I still don't know is too dangerous for black, because he can't get other threats. He has time to move the knight away, but also that gives me a tempo. I need more attacking pieces, which is scary because I don't have. And he has a lot of open files. So he can if I castle kingside, I would say that my advantage would disappear pretty soon. So what I want to do is what do I want to do? I want to do this because I want to have control over this square, which will allow my knight move with threatening here. Oh, that's good. So he wants to do some kind of discover attack, which I think works, but he's also blocking his bishop with this move. So I'm not sure. I want to play this because if he moves let's say he takes my knight and he's attacking my queen, takes my knight, attacking my queen, I can check here. And then take with the pawn. He can defend the check with the rook, though. So I don't think that's a good move. I can... Oh man, I don't know what to do, and I'm running low on time. I can give a check here on h6, but what does that give me? That gives me this position later. So let's do that. Let's give a check. He can probably block or move his king away. Yeah, he blocks. So I check here. And then he probably blocks again with the rook, which is pretty neat. That's a pretty neat move. I don't want to exchange queens though, so I don't want to put my queen here because he will offer that trade. I mean, what's there to do? I have no attacking pieces, so that's why this is becoming harder to progress. So I'm just gonna move my queen to safety here. I mean, if you could call this safety. I feel like I should be able to make some progress. I mean, the knight move is still on the plate here. I'm eyeing this bishop, which is protected. But if I can somehow do this. That's something. So let's wait on his. He's probably thinking on doing some, I don't know, some attacking. To be honest, I don't really know what black can do here, because this knight is pretty useless here. The rook is disconnected. If he moves the bishop here, that is not doing much, because it's also like blocked by the knight and the pawn here. But it would be something towards connecting, you know, the background pieces. But to be honest, he will have problems if I know how to take this home, which probably I don't. But if I were a good player, I would say that he has some immediate problems to deal with his king, because he has no pawns here. And we're actually equal. I just gave up one piece for 3 pawns, I think. So, but he has nothing to protect his king with, and he has like all good pieces here lying around. So if I suppose that I should try to do something like this. And this is a threat. And yeah, he's not moving. Either he went away, or he'll lose some time now, or he doesn't want to, or he's thinking too much. And I just was awarded 1 chess for Quake Champions, because it seems that every time I log into Twitch and I start a stream, Bethesda awards me with a chess, which is really nice. Okay, he moved. So he moved the knight. And that's probably a good move, because he's guarding some squares, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start with my attack. He's low on time now, which means that he could probably make some mistakes. The idea here is that it's really simple. He can stop it like by moving the rook here. I'm not sure if that's a good move, but he can definitely stop my knight going to h7. But still, he has a threat. If he moves the knight here, I gain another open file on the king, and I can then probably lift my rook and bring it to the attack, which is what I need. I need attacking pieces badly. This was like an early attack for me, meaning that, you know, my king is not. Probably my king is safe in the center right now, or even the queen side, because all of his pieces are like on the right side of the board. If you can see it, like all his pieces are here. So I could probably castle queen side and bring my other rook at some point later in the game, but I feel that I have some immediate threats to make. And suddenly I'm talking like I'm a GM or something. I want to remind you that my rating is 992 in Blitz, so I'm bound to make a ton of mistakes, and you're gonna make fun of me. So I think he's gonna lose some time, which is sad. I would have loved him to keep playing, because I'm sure I can make some mistakes really soon, and he can turn the position over. But yeah, okay. So he lost some time. Either he didn't want to move. So what could happen? I'm taking suggestions for black moves to get out of this position. Maybe it's something as simple as this. But first he has to. So what about I move my bishop and just put it here? Like, what can I do? Like, I'm preventing the knight here. I'm preventing the knight going here. This is like that was another fork. And so what I can do is try to kick the bishop with my pawn, but that's not a good move, because he can take my pawn, and I'm suddenly opening files, you know, and my king is exposed, and I don't want my king to be exposed. So I don't know what I would do here after the bishop move is probably just keep going, or just lift this, just get this here. I don't know. That doesn't look like a good move, because he can start making progress here, and I don't know what. Well, honestly, if he trades here, that's a really good trade, because it opens the H file for my rook. So he's in a pretty difficult position, I should say. He's in a difficult position. I think a good move would be the rook going here, and suddenly I have to worry about my knight being pinned here. My queen doesn't have a lot of good squares. I can probably put my queen here, but then he can do this, and suddenly I'm not sure where I'm going with this. Like, for example, here, and I don't know if you can follow, because there's a 14-second delay, but if you want to suggest any move, just put a number on the move number, because I'm probably ahead of you. But I'm not seeing much for black here, because I'm always with the upper hand here. So let's say he does that. Well, I'm losing the knight here, so wait a second. He can just take, and if I take, you know, it's not very promising. Everything liquidates, and I'm suddenly really bad, because he's guarding this square, and so I cannot take the queen there. So let's go back, because that was interesting. What about something crazy, like, for example, if I take this pawn, he can take with the queen. So, and that's gonna be really bad. I can just do this, doubling on this file where there's a lot of pieces and the king, and he can just take, and I take, but that's still bad for black, because still bad for black. But I'm still unclear, like how to proceed here, and I'm suddenly getting hungry, and I think I'm gonna have to stop here, maybe play another game and stop for a second, stop for a little bit to get some lunch, and then maybe resume later in the day. So let's play another 5-5. Okay, I'm black now, and I'm gonna play the only reply that I know for e4. I mean, I could play e5, but those positions can get really crazy, and I don't know much about it. I could probably study them. Okay, so that's something. That's something new. Let's kick the queen out and get my other knight. This time I'm gonna wanna castle king side. Oh crap, I didn't see that. That's horrible. So he's up a pawn now, and I'm in a dangerous position. I'm really hungry right now, so I probably cannot think really straight. I probably cannot think. Let's check, and I can probably get rid of the... I don't know if that's a really good move. What does he do? If I kick his queen out... Yeah, That's the square that I saw. And then let's keep developing, and I suddenly can attack a little bit. Ah, that was an interesting move. Can take with the... Oh, that's really interesting because I have to play this. So just so you know, if he... oh, I can't analyze. So if he takes... So if I take with my pawn here, if I take with my pawn, my bishop is hanging. So I could not do that. Okay, so he develops, and I should take, right? Should take here. He's suddenly, let's see. Yeah, what if I take? That's probably a mistake because I'm feeling like I'm making the dubious moves now. So my queen is under attack and can't do this, ladies and gentlemen, because, sorry, if I do this, I end up losing my knight because he takes and I take, and then he takes my knight. And I can take his bishop right here. So I could not shift my queen to the other side of the board. That would have been neat. But what I can do is I can double here. I can double here on this pawn. So I'm forcing him to like do something like this or this. Yeah, that was a good move. What now? What now? Let's kick the queen. And just if you're watching, you are going to laugh at me because I'm a really bad player, and it just shows. Right here, I lost my pawn. Oh man, what can I do? I don't have support here to. That would have been a really good move, but let's just say I want to play for something here. So I could try to exchange queens. That probably wouldn't go well for me because he has a pawn majority here. Well, it would certainly make his attack slower. So his knight is hanging, and the way I see this, this is an opportunity for me to start pressuring a little bit, because, you know, all of these squares are, at least I can exchange the knight if it becomes dangerous, because I have my bishop here. So that's probably not the worst move in the world. Probably not the worst. Okay. Yeah, I'm forcing stuff here, forcing things. I feel I want to do this now, because I want to eye this knight, you know, potentially breaking a little bit of the pawn structure. Okay, he just get rid of my knight, which is amazing. Taking here, it's not in the best position in the world. You have to admit. So right now, if I take, he can take my pawn, but he's down a piece and up 2 pawns. But he's up 2 pawns with check, which is horrible. But I'm still. He will still be down a piece, right? No, he takes with tempo, and then he takes my bishop. And that would be really bad. And so I need to defend. And how do you defend? Huh. No, that's an open file here. That's an open file right here. And if I put my queen, what about pressuring the queen with the tower? Is that a decent move? Well, you probably said that a couple of moves ago, and I'm low on time, so I have to hurry. So doing this, you know what I was thinking of, rather than pressure, because he can just put his queen like in any square, not this square, but he can just, you know, get his queen here or here. So it's not a bad proposition actually, because it will leave him with few squares. But if I put my rook here, I feel that it could work. You know, let's go for it, because it's not a bad suggestion, Grand Boss. I'm probably cheating, by the way, if I take your suggestions, but let's just say it's not so bad, because I can start. So he's eyeing on the pawn, but I can just defend with my bishop and do this. Oh, and I just dropped my queen. Holy crap! Oh man. Oh man, I was low on time and I didn't see that. Oh my god. That's something. So your suggestion was a really nice one, but I just had to do something else here. I can't even like try to do something here, because my bishop here is bad. So, and I'm 1 minute on the clock, so that's probably going down. I'm going down here. I have to do this, even if it's a bad thing right now to do. I have to start trying to do something, because he's a queen up, and if the moment he takes the rook out, I can just resign. And I'm low on time. So let's kick this beast out of here. And put my rook here. Maybe. I mean, he can take, right? That would give me some options. I'm not sure if taking is the best for him. Yeah. So what can I do now? I'm going to put my bishop here. It's not easily attackable, and I think, oh man, I don't know anymore. I'm so low on time and on material here that he's plus 11. Like, he should be able to win this easily. So yeah, he's going for some move that I don't understand. I should be so he wants this little guy here. Huh. There's not a lot of ways for me to defend, actually. Except for this, but then he takes the pawn anyway. What if I ignore it? I'm not sure if I can do that. Yeah, he checkmates. I'm sorry, guys, I'm 24 seconds, I'm starving, my blood pressure is low. Oh, he moved the knight, so he wants to go back to, yeah. At this point I'm giving up the pawn because reasons. Because I can't really defend, actually. I can try to defend. Oh, my rook is pinned. Okay. My rook is pinned with a check. He's checking now. Can I do this? Maybe. He took a pawn. Yeah. That's no good. I can try to keep attacking. But he can just... Oh, that was so stupid. He can just take. With check. He's thinking like, what is the trick? There is no trick, dude. Just take it. I just lost. I thought... Yeah, but there's the check, so... So, wow, he disconnected. And the game will auto-resign. Are you serious? Am I going to win this game because of a connection issue with him? Oh, and I'm 8 seconds on the clock, so I have to move really fast if he takes the bishop. Wow, I'm 20 seconds out of winning this game. Okay, he moves. And I move. And he should, yeah, he should come in with the knight. I am going to move because I'm losing on time. He has this check here. Probably not really useful. Well, I have to move because any other option is going to be a bad one. Moves away. I'm losing on time, man. Nice. But that doesn't work. I mean, to be honest, he has a lot of time to think, and I have merely seconds, so yeah. He's going to have a discover check, so I want to avoid that. I'm not sure I can. Am I missing something? Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be very close to checkmate, but I want to play this out because he might disconnect. Oh man, what do I do? Oh, okay, that was a bad move. So was there a way to avoid the mate? Sorry, dude, I'm going to decline. He wants a rematch. It was a really interesting game, but I need to take a short break because I'm starving. I need to have something to eat. It's 2 p.m. I just want to check what could I have done here. So what did I do wrong? So he... Okay, so I'm blocking the escape square for my king, so probably just a move like this would be enough, like to wait out, but then I lose my rook. Yeah, hamburger time. Yeah, man. It's hamburger time because I probably don't have enough time to cook anything better than a hamburger, so yeah. And I can't think straight by now, so yeah. Okay, man. Somebody follow me, and thanks for the follow. I cannot read you because... See you, Grombosk. If it was you who follow, I could not read you because my Twitch dashboard doesn't... The video is so slow that I can't see. I just realized that I need to have OBS in somewhere around here. So yeah, the position was lost long time ago, so maybe around, yeah, I moved like like this one. So this was a good approach, maybe, but that was just me hanging the queen. So what I should have done here, probably just any other move except that one. Like maybe, so what I wanted to do here is just the rook here, like in this one, because to be honest, attacking the queen right away at this point probably wasn't the best option. Maybe there was something good to it, but this move somehow feels a little better, because I can do this, and suddenly I'm attacking this queen, I'm getting the knight and the pawn. So there's a lot, and to be honest, there's not a lot of places that he can go with the queen, and his knight is hanging. So that was the move there. Yeah. Queen takes e6 check. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I missed that. That's why I didn't want to do that right away. Yeah. So yeah, that you're right, Sam. Yeah. So the pawn. So before doing that, I need a way to get this backward pawn cover, which probably as easy as this. But then he could do something like this and get in the open file here. Rook f6, like right away, like here. Yeah, that might work, because then this can happen. Rook f6, and then what does the queen do? His queen needs to go to a better position, because it's getting like trapped little by little. Yeah, that is a nice move. So let's say I ignore my queen position and I just take the open file, and I can just to be honest, here I could just exchange and check, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that. So because I'm about to faint here in the chair. I forgot. So quick tip for streamers: if you're gonna stream for a few hours, eat first, because that's what happens when you don't have lunch before the stream. You have to stop short. Let's see, I've been streaming for 53 minutes, which is, yeah, short of an hour, a little bit short of an hour. So yeah, this was an interesting position until I dropped my queen here, and I'm going to continue maybe later today or tomorrow, I don't know, or maybe Saturday. Saturday I have some time off, so that I can keep with some games and try to do some good analysis. Thank you, Sam Copeland, for your analysis, for your move suggestions, because you're probably the only one here that can make a little bit of sense of the position. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave for now. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the subscription. I mean the follow. It's not a subscription yet. And yeah, see you next time.